The draw for the Davis Cup 2026 has been released, and it includes several very interesting first-round matchups, along with potentially even more exciting second-round encounters. Let us take a detailed look at how the draw shapes up and which nations are set to face each other. The format remains the same as last year, with 2 qualifying rounds before the competition reaches the final stage. Spain, having reached the Davis Cup final this year, receives a bye in the first qualifying round in February. Italy, as the host nation, is already guaranteed a place in the final 8. Spain will compete in September against the winner of the tie between Chile and Serbia, which means there is a real possibility of a Novak Djokovic versus Carlos Alcaraz Davis Cup match shortly after the US Open. That would undoubtedly be an extremely exciting encounter. Germany will face Peru in the first round, and the winner will advance to play either Denmark or Croatia in the second qualifying round. Australia will face Ecuador, with the winner moving on to face Norway or Great Britain. Belgium will take on Bulgaria, and the winner will play Japan or Austria. The Netherlands will face India, and the winner will meet either Korea or Argentina in the next round. The United States will play Hungary, and the winner will go on to face Sweden or Czechia. France will face Slovakia, and the winner of that tie will take on either Brazil or Canada. There are several fascinating potential matchups. As mentioned earlier, a Spain versus Serbia tie featuring Alcaraz and Djokovic would be a major highlight. Even in the first qualifying round, Norway versus Great Britain is very intriguing, especially with Casper Ruud and Jack Draper possibly leading their teams. Brazil versus Canada also promises to be exciting, particularly if João Fonseca represents Brazil and faces the rising Canadian stars. That tie could be extremely important. The first qualifying round will take place in February, immediately after the Australian Open. The second round will take place after the US Open, and the finals will conclude the season. One interesting aspect is Italy's automatic place in the final 8. Although they have been in the finals during recent years, some people may question whether the host nation should receive a direct path without playing any qualifying rounds. It raises the debate about fairness and competitive balance. Spain, despite receiving a bye in the first round, is still required to play 1 qualifying match to reach the finals. Their potential meeting with Serbia remains one of the most anticipated ties of the entire draw. What are your thoughts on this format? Do you like the current structure of the Davis Cup? The home and away qualifiers are exciting, with different nations competing across a variety of surfaces and in front of passionate local crowds. However, the finals week continues to divide opinions. This is the complete overview of the Davis Cup 2026 draw, with action beginning in February, right after the Australian Open.